The ridiculous left say that when you criticize Obama, it's only because you're being racist. That is the biggest crock in the world. First of all, they're the racists for saying it. Nobody's saying that we're upset with him as the worst president in history because of his color of his skin. In fact, all you have to do to prove that is to see all the blacks who are very popular among Republicans and Tea Party people and the people who are the most critical of Obama. Take the new lieutenant governor, female, black in Kentucky, first statewide winner on the Republican side of a black ever in the history of Kentucky. Senator Scott in South Carolina. Ben Carson, who's tied with Trump and leading the polls in the Republican primary. Condoleezza Rice, who was Secretary of State under President Bush. Allen West, who anybody would love to have as Secretary of Defense. It's not the color of their skin, it's because he's the worst president in U.S. history. The country's falling apart, the world's falling apart, we have record poverty, the middle class has lost ground, we have a pitifully poor recovery from recession, we have Obamacare, which is a disaster, people can't keep their plan, their doctor, their premiums are skyrocketing, doctors are leaving the profession, we still have the uninsured, the world's falling apart, terrorism's on the rise. This is the worst president ever in the history of the world and it has nothing to do with the color of his skin. They're just trying to scare blacks into voting Democratic, as they always do. Now, blacks, let me just ask you a simple question. If all these years of Democratic rule has caused nothing but heartache and no improvement in the black community, if city after city run by Democrats are disasters for black people, why would you continue to vote Democratic? It makes no sense. This Black Lives Matter thing is a crock. You know it's based on lies. There was never hands up, don't shoot. Now, it's true that there are probably a few bad cops. You know what percentage of blacks are killed by non-black officers in any kind of situation? 0.04% of blacks. 96% of blacks are killed by other blacks in the ghetto. That's the problem that's not addressed by the Democratic Party. They're trying to just scare everybody that somehow non-Democrats are racist. It's the opposite. It's the Democrats who are the racists. They're the ones over trying this ridiculous idea that if they just keep giving everybody handouts, poverty will be improved. It hasn't worked for 60 years. It's created 6 generations of welfare dependency. $22 trillion has been exchanged. To what effect? Under Obama, we have record poverty in this country. We have record black unemployment. More blacks are unemployed now under Obama than ever before. So he can blame it on racism. It's because the Democratic policies simply don't work for anybody, let alone for minorities. So just decide, give something else a chance. It's not working. And it's not because of the color of his skin. He's just a radical leftist, supports Islamic jihad. The world is falling apart. The country is falling apart with record poverty, record middle class losses, record income inequality gap, record poor recovery from recession. It's a nightmare. This man is a nightmare, and Hillary will be just as bad or worse. She's just as radical as he is. I'm going to give you some sources, links in the body of this below. You can go to yourself and check all the facts. But we're not critical of Obama because he's black or half black. We're critical of Obama because he's a leftist, radical, Islamic jihadist, is the worst president in history. And the best thing you could try is vote Republican to see if their idea of expanding the economy is better for everybody, and of their idea of not having so much welfare dependency, but people actually helping themselves in a better way and having a safety net for the people that really need it, will in the long run be much better than these 6 generations of welfare dependency which have afflicted so many, including minorities in this country. Try it. You'll like it.